published 11:54 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 5th of May 2018, updated 13:14 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 5th of May 2018. When David Moyes was brought in by West Ham's board before Christmas, he was tasked with one job: keep us in the Premier League. Say what you want about the man and his methods, but he is now on the brink of achieving that. A third away win of the season, albeit against a flip-flop-wearing Leicester side that showed no interest in playing for Claude Puel whatsoever, took West Ham a step further to safety. West Ham players celebrate after Mark Noble's tremendous effort secures all 3 points at the King Power Stadium. The captain wheeled away in both shock and jubilation after his sublime volley hit the back of the net. The Hammers celebrated with the travelling faithful in the away end after doubling the lead in the second half. Premier League safety is now within touching distance for the East London club, and the away fans could feel it. David Moyes is now on the brink of completing his objective of keeping the Hammers in the top flight of English football. A João Mario goal got them going, but it was what their captain Mark Noble did in the 64th minute that dropped jaws. You will not see a sweeter volley struck this season. A Mario cross was headed out by Alexander Dragovic and it fell to Noble, who was waiting 25 yards from his target. Then, all of a sudden, bang! Back of the net. Pick that one out, Ben Harmer. If only West Ham's award ceremony was held this weekend instead, Pedro Obiang would have had competition for goal of the season. Obiang's strike against Tottenham was sublime, and so was this. So this was a day of good news for Moyes, not so good for Puel, whose own fans turned on him to let the Leicester board know what they think. They sang about him getting sacked in the morning, and told him, "You don't know what you're doing," after a double substitution on the hour mark. There were ironic cheers in the 86th minute when they managed the first shot on target too. João Mario watches on as his close-range effort rattles into the back of the Leicester goal to open the scoring in the match. Mario has endured a mixed time with the Hammers since sealing a loan move from Inter Milan in the January window. The Portugal forward points to the skies after breaking the deadlock for West Ham at the King Power Stadium. The number 18 was soon mobbed by his teammates after scoring on the half-hour mark in the Midlands. Leicester captain Wes Morgan looked on dejected as his side quickly lost a foothold in the contest. Andy Carroll threw himself straight into the action after returning to the West Ham fold from the bench. Puel got the dreaded vote of confidence from Leicester's owners this week, which is modern football's equivalent of the mafia dishing out a kiss of death. They gave Claudio Ranieri 1-2, and we all know how that ended. The Thai owners were here to witness this too. Leicester were beaten 5-0 by Crystal Palace last week and looked lost going forward in the first half. Within 20 minutes there were jeers from fans who had not paid good money to watch the team aimlessly pass it around at the back. If ever there was a good time for West Ham to be playing at the King Power, then this was it. Leicester had won just 4 of their last 18 league games and were suffering from a long injury list. West Ham seemed to know they were there for the taking. Manuel Lanzini carved out 2 chances within 10 minutes, both of which were blocked. From then on, it turned into the Marko Arnautovic show. After half-hour, the Austrian was played through by Lanzini and tried to tuck it underneath the Leicester goalkeeper's legs. Harmer managed to make the save. The powerful forward was brought back into action by his manager following the recent disagreement. Manuel Lanzini drops the shoulder to slink away from the challenge of Leicester's Hamza Choudhury, and press forward Riyad Mahrez battles for the ball with Arthur Masuaku as the Foxes look to assert some early dominance in the match. 2 minutes later, a lofted cross saw the ball fall to Arnautovic, who, on the half-turn, unleashed a volley that crashed off the crossbar. Close again. Yet moments later, it was 1-0, and yet again Arnautovic was heavily involved. Arthur Masuaku made one of those mazy runs on the left wing and crossed for the back post. Arnautovic controlled superbly, settled himself and set up Mario to tap it in. West Ham's fans were loving it. After taking the lead, they taunted Leicester by singing, "How s*** must you be? We're winning away." The home side supporters sang back, "How s*** must you be? It's only 1-0, it was that bad." After the break, Leicester were left furious when referee Chris Kavanagh failed to send off Aaron Cresswell for a blatant handball when Jamie Vardy was ready to run through. Captain Noble comes out on top in a challenge with Leicester's Forseni Diabate in the opening stages of the fixture. West Ham boss Moyes greets his Leicester counterpart Claude Puel ahead of kick-off at the King Power Stadium. Cresswell had lost his footing and knew Vardy was set to capitalise, so stuck out an arm and shielded the ball from heading into the box. Worthy of a yellow, according to Kavanagh. Wrong decision, according to under pressure Puel. There were 64 minutes on the clock and the King Power Stadium was about to see something special. A Mario cross looked innocuous until Dragovic's headed clearance fell to Noble, who smacked the ball into the bottom corner on the volley. It left West Ham co-owners David Sullivan and David Gold stunned in the posh seats, and the supporters sang about staying up. It would take something remarkable for that not to be the case now.